Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and what your spirit guides want to say to you. Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to you first to solicit for private readings. I do offer private readings, and if you'd like to sign up for one, the information about that, along with any donations you'd like to make, can be found in the About section of my YouTube page. So, Sag, I'm happy to be here reading for you, feeling kind of strong Sag energy. Like after the retrogrades and everything, it just feels like this new wave of fire energy is coming in. So pretty happy about that as a Sag rising. For your tarot deck, I'm going to be using the Radiant Wilds Tarot. And for your oracle, I'm going to be using the Untamed Elemental Oracle, just to get the overall energy of the reading. And for this series of readings, I chose this beautiful feather that I found. Lots of air bird energy, and this gorgeous crackle quartz aura crystal, pink aura crystal. Sag, I hope you're doing well and surviving, and now hopefully thriving. We shall see what your spirit guides have to say to you. Usually I would call upon my spirit guides, but for your reading, I wanted to make sure that they had a chance to really talk to you. So let's see the overall energy for Sagittarius. Wow, look at this. You got, for rose quartz crystal, you got the rose card. I haven't seen this one yet come out for any of the readings. I've probably done 8 of them already. It's actually funny because while this may remind a person of like the infinity symbol, it actually reminds me of like one of those caps with the spinning tops on it, like little kids used to have. There's a playfulness here. This whole thing seems like it should be spinning, like the rose itself, like it's stained glass, or it's ornamental. I don't see it as biological. This shape, it seems ornamental for some reason. So I'm starting to feel a little tunneling in my ear. So I feel like your spirit guides have like just joined. That they have something to say about that. The fact that it's not this line from Romeo and Juliet, a rose by any other name would not smell as sweet. I don't know what the line is. You know, I quote Shakespeare a lot, but I misquote Shakespeare a lot. Like, I know the general gist of the quote, but I can't get the words right in the exact order. They're quoting Romeo and Juliet. And a rose by any other name, ... I can't remember the rest of that quote. You can look it up. But as it's something, maybe there's is there an unrequited love situation for you, Sagittarius? Or a situation, you know, maybe it's not romantic love, but an affiliation or connection to someone or something, a company, a group of people that you could be feeling estranged from or confused about. Are things not what they seem? Do things seem to be spinning in circles? Right? Are they spinning in circles? Now this kind of reminds me of like a weather vane. You know, when you see the roosters on the top of houses and they have the arrows and they kind of point in different directions. It's kind of to tell the direction of the wind, I suppose. So I almost see this as a weather vane, pointing out the direction of your love, of your, where your love is pointing, where it should be pointing. Are you pointing your love in a direction that it shouldn't go into? I just started shuffling the cards upside down. I don't do that, so things seem topsy-turvy. Topsy-turvy. Okay, so 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifiers, and what your spirit guides would like to tell you today. Well, yes. Yes, 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 Spirit. For Sagittarius, please. Recent events may have thrown you for a loop. Okay. All your cards are down. In the challenges and fears, challenges and fears, you got the Empress card in the reverse. The Empress card is just, nobody cares, but the Empress card is my favorite card in the deck because she's a divine feminine, right? So everyone has divine feminine and divine masculine energies within them. But as someone, whomever you are, sitting in when you sit in divine feminine energy, you are confident and self-assured, self-possessed. You know your power, and you know how to wield your power in order to attract things to you. That's a tremendous amount of power, but it's also confidence. It's the pure belief that you are in total alignment with yourself, with your higher self, with the universe and the divine. And the whole world and universe conspires in your favor. And therefore you will attract everything that you want. That's the Empress in the upright. Number 3 of the major arcana of the tarot. Major arcana, big energies. Minor arcana, little energies. Big energies are the ones that the divine kind of has their hand in. Minor arcana, little energies, are the ones that you and I can influence. So in terms of your fears, because this card is in reverse, it's almost like, are you afraid that... There are 2 ways that I can read this. Either you're afraid that you're not going to have the confidence or power to attract the person or situation that you want, or you're afraid that you will attract it, but that it will turn out to be something that you don't want. That's always that risk with manifestation. That's the catch-22s I sometimes find with manifestation. That's how powerful we are. So clarifying that is the Page of Wands in the reverse. Page of Wands, pages bring a new youthful energy to a situation, like an innocence, almost a curiosity about things. So in the Wands suit of the tarot, it's your suit, Sag. It's like very fiery, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It's taking a bold step forward, not like a fool, like the fool in the tarot who takes a leap of faith. We're not quite there. It's just opening a door, walking through a door, like having a phone conversation, taking a step in a direction that you feel will be beneficial to you. Maybe something that you've been like, I almost see, you lick your finger and you're just like, which way is the wind blowing, right? I see this now very much as a weather vane. You looking for a certain direction. So in your challenges and fears, you have to ask yourself, take it as it resonates. What is it that you are afraid that you are not manifesting or that you will manifest? This is all about receiving, right? The Empress is the great receiver. She's often referred to as Mother Gaia, as somebody who is fertile or fertile with ideas. So there could be a little bit of a lack of imagination or a lack of creativity at this time. You could be feeling a little stuck in a situation. Again, trying to find that directional gauge. I'm going to pull a clarifier on it to see what is this about. I hear the sirens and it just makes me think, is it a little dire? Is time of the essence? You know, are you feeling a little panicked about something? You got the Justice card to clarify this challenge. So Justice card represents Libra energy in the major arcana. We're talking about balance or karmic balance, the yin and the yang represented in the black and white here. But I also see gradations of color here. Yes, there's a hard line here, but there's also gradations. There's like a little bleed over. So are things for you right now simply black and white, or are they gradations of color? I think your spirit guides are wanting to say to you that it's important that you don't just have things cut and dry. It's not that easy. And if we go way, way back with this image, it almost looks like a keyhole, right? A keyhole. It's almost like entering into a situation knowing that you have what it takes, the resources. Because if I look at this and I kind of turn it and then turn it like this, it's almost as if this becomes like a key, like a, you know, it's so funny, it's so random how spirit gives me images. But I was at this store today with my mom, like an international grocery store, right? All different cultures and foods and stuff. And I don't know why. I was talking to my sister about her trip. She went abroad and she had sardines. And she was talking about the sardines and the pasta. And I was like, I don't think I've ever had sardines. And then I started thinking about the sardines when I was at the grocery store. And you know how sardines have this little like key thing, and you wind it, and then the sardines, it's like the metal top of the can winds, and then you like open up and there's the sardines and the oil, whatever. This is so random, but just like go with me for a second. It's almost like you're using a key, right? And you're trying to peel back the layers of something. You're trying to uncover something, to reveal, to make clear, because it's almost like what is found on the other side of this revealing is really juicy. I mean, maybe it could be salty, but like it's something delicious. It's something that you crave. There's something here that you crave, but you can't get to it yet. It's almost like, where's the key? Right? And because this is the Justice card talking about bringing things into karmic balance, it is in the upright. You know, there it could be just simply a matter of allowing the truth to reveal itself, right? That maybe the first step for you is to reveal your truth, which is always a hard thing to do. But if we really want to truly embody the Empress energy, then we know that we stand in our truth, and we're confident about that. The Empress makes no bones about anything. There's no confusion on her part as to who she is and what she stands for. So that's all I have to say about that. Okay, in the next column, which is lessons that your spirit guides want to talk to you about. The Lovers. Major Arcana, representing Gemini. It's number 6. The Lovers card. This is a gorgeous card. This card showed up in a reading I did for myself the other day, and it was quite profound. And in that reading, sometimes it's hard for me to read for myself, but that particular day, it was like messages were crystal clear. And in that reading I did for myself, this was like a kind of waterfall, this like kind of tractor beam of light, where underneath which these two lovers stand. So the Lovers can talk about a connection, a divine connection with a counterpart energy. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be a soulful counterpart, a friend or close family member, but it can also represent choice. You making a decision. You know, it's like between polarities. There's a path leading up to these two things, and it's almost like you're standing at the gates of something and you're having to choose. And the lesson, I think, is following, you know, what is within your, what feels that it's within your grasp, that it's within the parameters that you set for yourself. Now I kind of almost want to say, are these parameters too narrow? There's a whole wide world out here. It extends here and here and here and here. It's beyond. And in this dimension, like, maybe I don't really read it like that usually, but Spirit is saying, have you limited yourself? Eight of Wands clarifying that in the reverse energy, right? Almost looks like the same landscape. But in the upright, we have the Sun energy. It's even more powerful than orange. It's bright red and colorful. But you did get this card in the reverse. Normally, the Eight of Wands would talk about very fast communication, fast action, fast movement. No time to delay, I just heard. And yet, here is the delay. Maybe, you know, when that fire engine or emergency response sound, siren, was going, and I was like, okay, there's something dire happening. Maybe you feel that you're running out of time with something, but Spirit is kind of trying to teach you a lesson, not teach you a lesson in a bad way, but we're all learning lessons every single day. But your guides are asking me to tell you specifically, ask you specifically, review what it is that you're trying to bring in for yourself. And ask yourself if you are putting a cap or a limitation. Like, this planetary body, whatever, is much bigger than this one. Is this all you think you can get? Is the question that they're asking. Because you could have this one. You could have something bigger, better. You know, but these two lovebirds look very, very content and happy. Free will. It's up to you. I want to clarify that, though. What is the decision about, Spirit? The Tower. This is the first time this card has come out, I think, in this series of readings. I was watching a reading the other day with one of my favorite tarot readers on YouTube. And she was singing, in her reading, she was singing that song, Lollipop. The lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, lolly. You know that song. I'm sorry if it now will get stuck in your head, because that's the same thing it did to me. I see this here. This Tower, normally the Tower, Major Arcana, number 16. Normally the Tower, representing Aries or Scorpio energy, would be some kind of great upheaval, shock and awe and surprise. Not always a bad thing, just shock and awe, right? There is lightning here. There's a bolt of lightning here, and someone kind of walking across the sand alone, right? So if we put these cards together, should they be like this? Should they be like this? I don't know. I want to say third party situation. Doesn't have to be like a romance. It doesn't have to be somebody cheating on you. That doesn't, what have third party, when tarot readers refer to a third party, it's just kind of saying an entity that may prove to be an impediment in this situation. So in a couplehood, third party could simply mean somebody is spending too much time working, They care more about their work than they do about the relationship. That can be a third-party situation. Take it as it resonates. Is because I see this figure here walking alone, right? Or maybe you're choosing to step away from something and walk alone. Whatever it is, though, I feel as though I want to say, with this shock, awe, and surprise, the reward will be sweet. Because I saw it as a big old lollipop. And Spirit just wanted me to give you an example of what the opposite of that could have been. There used to be this show on ABC, whatever, when I used to watch television, long time ago, long time ago, at this point. It was called Alias. And it was just like about the government and, you know, secret agents and all that jazz. It was such a great show, Alias. Jennifer Garner. But one of the main things, the main motifs, I want to say, in that show was always a red orb. And it was always this like sinister thing. Like you didn't even really know what the red orb was. You just knew it was scary, or it was bigger than our, you know, monkey brains could comprehend. It was like some kind of like weapon or intelligence or something cool and otherworldly. And so I'm not saying that it applies to you, because I saw it for you as a lollipop. But what I'm saying is Spirit wanted me to give you that reference to show you that I could have read it the other way, as something like really sinister and like evil or lurking or whatever. No, I don't see it that way at all for you. I see it as a big, gigantic reward of sweetness at the end of this lesson. It is a lesson though, so there is going to be some great surprise. What are your next steps? I mean, could it be any clearer, Sag? The Magician. It's an like, here we are talking specifically now about manifestation, another major arcana. So far you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas. 5 major arcanas. And there are only 6 cards on the, wait, how many cards are on the table? Hold on, 3, 6, there are 8 cards on the table, and you have 5 major arcanas. Very divinely guided. So it's almost like I see Spirit with this beautiful kaleidoscopic weather vane or whatever. This is this directional gauge. Spirit is so beautifully just shifting your focus on the Akashic map, the cosmological map of your life. They're just shifting your focus ever so slightly, right? So that you can start to see more clearly the path ahead. I don't know why I'm talking like Yoda today, but we're just going to go with it. The Magician, the number 1 in the tarot, has all of the tools at their disposal, the tools within the tarot, in order to be able to manifest. So the cups, the wands, the pentacles, and swords. So thinking, moving, acting, feeling, and creating, I guess. With pentacles, it can be finances, opportunities, network, and connections. So we are all the master manifestors and magicians of our own lives, whether we believe in it or not. Right? When you are in a negative mindset, doesn't it seem like everything around you just doesn't go your way? Conversely, when you're in a positive mindset, you're just happy to see people, happy to be alive, grateful, grateful, grateful. It's just like then other people feel that energy and they're nicer to you and they start giving you free coffee and would you like a croissant with that, and oh, you know, I just decided to pay it forward today, lunch is on me, and whatever, doors opening, let me introduce you to my friend. Spirit, your guides are right here right now because they're tunneling, they're doing that tunneling with my ears. They're right here. And they just blew out my candle. I can't prove it to you, but the candle just went out. One of them. I have to light another one. I always have 2 candles going. One just went out. So, sorry, one second. So, they are, it's almost like at attention, ready and waiting for your instructions, your cosmic ordering. But it's clarified by the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Aces always bring new from spirit. There's a portal literally opening up for you. Spirit has opened the door. You are still standing on the other side, peering in, not knowing what to do. It's almost like this, right? It's almost like you manifested this. It's almost like you sent out your manifestations and now it's almost like, you see this? It's almost like a beacon. Like I can't orient it, but like this light and this light are the same to me. And it's like a beacon. And they've heard you. And they've opened up the door. But you are not sure if this is the direction that you want to move into. You're not sure. It's in reverse. And it's in you, the Ace of Wands. It's in your suit, Sag. What's the hesitation? 5 of Wands in reverse. You have been going through it, struggling, inner demons, inner battles, literally inner battles. Like these characters are kind of doing yoga poses, but they're all intertwined with each other. If one of them breaks their pose, they all fall down. Like that children's nursery rhyme. Which is it? Ring Around the Rosie, of course. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. They may have some relevance. Ring Around the Rosie. Maybe you're Ring Around the Rosie. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm so obtuse, Spirit. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. That's really morbid children's nursery rhyme. But it's relevant here, just as a synchronicity. Just as a synchronicity. There has been an internal struggle that you are trying to get over. 5 of Wands you got in reverse to clarify your hesitation as to why you won't walk through this door. That's okay. You have free will. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. But then Spirit just told me, are you going to be stubborn about it? They just said to me, why won't they take what's theirs? You manifested it. It's for you. It's uniquely for you. Why won't they take what's theirs? I don't know, Spirit. One last piece of advice, Spirit. One last piece of advice, please, for Sagittarius. Ay, 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 Sagittarius, Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God. They're just like, ugh. I have not pulled there are a lot of cards in this reading that I have not pulled for other signs yet. It's a diamond in the sky, Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Maybe your name is Rose, Rosie, Lucy. There's a synchronicity there. What is it? The Beatles. Ace of Pentacles brings new from spirit, just like the Ace of Wands would, if you would let it. Spirit wants me to say it's a sure thing. It's a sure bet. You can't go wrong, Sag. Look at it. This reminds me of Hawaii. Maybe you have a connection to Hawaii. Damn, that is beautiful. Sag, if I'm going to take away anything from this, it would be the fact that you got the Emperor in reverse in your challenge position. You cannot go wrong. The only thing that's holding you back is you. Is your doubt in something. I don't know what it is. It's like, is it too good to be true? Nope, this is too good to be true. Too good to be true. Well, I mean, if you're going to believe that, then it shall be so. I don't know. I'm just reading images here. Just take it or leave it. But I can't wait for you to go out and conquer, Sag. I'm excited for you if you choose to believe this reading. As a Sag rising, I choose to believe it. That's your reading, Sag. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe. Please comment down below if it did. Please hit the bell notification if you would like to receive updates as to when I post new readings.